What's up everybody, it's strange in here, and let's talk about buying land in Canada. Canada's got vast open spaces, a stable economy, and let's be real, who wouldn't want a little piece of that northern paradise? Whether you're looking to build a dream cabin, start a farm, or just park your money somewhere safe and watch it grow, land can be an awesome investment. So grab your Tim Hortons, get comfy, and let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off in Newfoundland and Labrador, the most easterly province in Canada. This place is known for its stunning natural beauty, friendly people, and some of the cheapest land you'll find in the entire country. Think about it, you could snag a huge chunk of land in Newfoundland for the price of a down payment on a condo in Toronto or Vancouver. We're talking acres upon acres of pristine wilderness, just waiting for you to build your dream cabin or off-grid homestead. But here's the catch. Newfoundland and Labrador's economy isn't exactly booming, it's heavily reliant on natural resources and job opportunities can be limited. So, while the land itself might be cheap, you've got to factor in the potential challenges of actually living there. If you're looking for a remote getaway, and you're not afraid of a little hard work, Newfoundland and Labrador could be an absolute steal. Next up, we're heading over to New Brunswick, a province that often gets overlooked, but definitely shouldn't be. New Brunswick offers a really good balance of affordability and accessibility. The land prices here are still incredibly reasonable, especially compared to the Canadian average. But unlike some of the more remote provinces, New Brunswick has decent infrastructure. Plus, you're within driving distance to major cities in other provinces, which is a huge plus if you need to stay connected. New Brunswick's economy is largely driven by forestry, fishing, and agriculture, but in recent years we've seen some growth in tourism and tech. New Brunswick has this laid-back East Coast vibe that's super appealing. So if you're looking for a place that's affordable, accessible, and offers a taste of that authentic Canadian experience, New Brunswick is definitely worth checking out. Alright, now we're heading to the prairies, and specifically Saskatchewan. If you're looking for wide-open spaces, Saskatchewan has got you covered. This province is known as the land of living skies for a reason. We're talking endless fields, big blue skies, and some of the most fertile farmland in the entire world. And here's the kicker: land in Saskatchewan is incredibly affordable, especially when it comes to agricultural land. Of course, Saskatchewan's economy is heavily reliant on agriculture, so if you're not into farming, job opportunities might be limited. But if you're looking to get into the agricultural game, or you just want a huge chunk of land at a fraction of the cost, Saskatchewan is the place to be. Just make sure you invest in a good winter coat. Let's move on to Manitoba, another prairie province that often gets overshadowed by its neighbors. But trust me, it's got a lot to offer. The land prices here are seriously attractive, especially when you compare them to Saskatchewan or Alberta. We're talking about prime farmland going for a fraction of the cost, and recreational properties that won't break the bank. Manitoba's economy is also heavily reliant on agriculture, but it's actually more diversified than you might think. So if you're looking for a place with affordable land, a strong sense of community, and a bit more economic diversity, Manitoba is definitely worth considering. Now I know what you're thinking. Ontario? Isn't that where all the expensive real estate is? And you're not wrong, Southern Ontario, especially the GTA, is crazy expensive. But here's the thing, Northern Ontario is a whole different story. We're talking about vast forests, pristine lakes, and land prices that are a fraction of what you'd pay down south. Northern Ontario's economy is more resource-based, with forestry, mining, and tourism being the main industries. But that's actually starting to change. We're seeing more and more people moving north for the affordability, the lifestyle, and the escape from the city. So, if you're looking for a slice of Canadian paradise that won't cost you a fortune, Northern Ontario is definitely worth a look. Alright, let's talk about Alberta, a province that's near and dear to my heart. Alberta is interesting because it offers the best of both worlds. You've got the bustling cities of Calgary and Edmonton with their strong economies and job markets. But then you've also got these vast, open prairies, perfect for agriculture, ranching, and just getting away from it all. Alberta's economy is heavily reliant on oil and gas, which can be a bit volatile, but they're also making big strides in renewable energy and tech. So, whether you're looking for a rural investment property, a place to build your dream home, or just a piece of that Alberta spirit, this province has got something for everyone. Now let's be real, British Columbia is known for its expensive real estate, especially in Vancouver and Victoria. But here's the thing, the interior of BC is a whole different ballgame. We're talking about stunning mountain ranges, pristine lakes, charming small towns, and land prices that are significantly more affordable than the coast. The interior of BC does have a more resource-based economy, with forestry, mining, and tourism being the main industries. But it's also becoming a hub for outdoor enthusiasts, retirees, and people looking for a change of pace. So, if you're looking for a piece of BC's natural beauty without the hefty price tag, the interior regions are definitely worth exploring. Alright, I know we already talked about Saskatchewan, but I had to give it another shout out because the farmland here is just too good to ignore. We're talking about some of the most productive and affordable farmland in all of Canada, and with the global demand for food constantly increasing, this is an investment that's likely to pay off big time in the long run. Even if you're not looking to get your hands dirty, owning farmland in Saskatchewan is a smart move. So, whether you're a seasoned farmer or just looking for a solid investment opportunity, Saskatchewan's farmland is definitely worth considering. Okay, back to Alberta for a second because we can't forget about their booming agricultural industry. Alberta is actually one of the top agricultural producers in all of Canada, and their proximity to major markets makes it a prime location for farmers and ranchers. Alberta has a really strong agricultural infrastructure, with research facilities, processing plants, and transportation networks all in place. Whether you're interested in traditional farming, livestock production, or even niche markets like organic produce or specialty crops, Alberta has something for everyone. And with the growing demand for locally sourced food, there's a real opportunity to build a successful and sustainable business here. Alright, let's circle back to Manitoba one more time because I want to emphasize just how undervalued their farmland is. Manitoba has some of the most fertile soil in the world, and it's often referred to as the breadbasket of Canada. But here's the thing, land prices here are significantly lower than what you'd find in Alberta or Saskatchewan. So if you're looking for an affordable way to get into the agricultural game, Manitoba is a fantastic option. You've got great soil, lower land prices, and a strong agricultural community to support you. Alright, let's head back to British Columbia, but this time, we're focusing on the interior and northern regions. These areas are known for their rugged beauty, vast wilderness, and endless opportunities for outdoor adventure. We're talking about towering mountains, pristine lakes, rushing rivers, and dense forests. And the best part is, land prices here are significantly more affordable than what you'd find on the coast. If you've always dreamed of owning a cabin in the woods, a secluded lakefront property, or just a piece of BC's natural beauty, this is the place to do it. But if you're looking for peace, quiet, and a chance to live off the grid, the interior and northern parts of BC are calling your name. Alright, let's wrap things up back in Ontario, but this time we're heading to cottage country. Muskoka and other parts of northern Ontario are famous for their stunning lakes, dense forests, and charming small towns. And while waterfront property in Muskoka can be pricey, there are still affordable options to be found, especially if you're willing to venture a little further north. Northern Ontario is also a great option for those who want to be close to nature, but still have access to amenities and services. So, if you're looking for a place to build your dream cottage, escape the city on weekends, or even retire in peace and quiet, Muskoka and Northern Ontario are definitely worth considering. Hold on, we're not done yet. We gotta talk about Nova Scotia, the province that's practically synonymous with coastal charm. Nova Scotia has over 7,000 kilometers of coastline, so if you're dreaming of ocean views, this is the place to be. And the best part is, land prices here are surprisingly affordable, especially when you compare them to other coastal provinces like BC. Nova Scotia's economy is driven by tourism, fishing, and forestry, but they've also got a growing tech sector in Halifax, the capital city. So, if you're looking for a piece of coastal paradise that won't break the bank, Nova Scotia is definitely worth checking out. Alright, for all you adventurers and true outdoors enthusiasts, we gotta talk about the Yukon. The Yukon is about as wild and remote as it gets in Canada. We're talking about vast, untouched wilderness, towering mountains, glaciers, and the chance to see the northern lights dancing across the sky. There's a lot more freedom and flexibility when it comes to land use, so if you've ever dreamed of building an off-grid homestead, a remote hunting cabin, or just escaping civilization altogether, the Yukon might be the place for you. But if you're up for the challenge, the Yukon offers a level of freedom and adventure that's hard to find anywhere else in the world. So there you have it. Whether you're looking for affordable land, investment opportunities, prime agricultural land, or a recreational getaway, Canada has something to offer. Just remember to do your research, consider your budget, and most importantly, find a place that speaks to your soul. Happy land hunting. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment.